Hat you can't? Live and Gerald. And we're going to have a very good conversation about social media. We want to understand digital media marketing and how we have the world, the young people around the world joining us, because una social media alafu unasikia watu wanafanya biashara kule, wanauza, wanafanya nini, wanapeana wanafanya buying and selling pale online, lakini ukiulizwa online business how understand, na ni kitu very simple, kitu yenye kila mtu anaweza fanya from home wherever you are. Wale wenye wako ghetto au juu kuanzisha hiyo Facebook page na vile utapost hizo photos, is right time for you here. And I have Noah and I see Onyando right with us, and karibu sana Masi Onyando. How are you? Yes, you can get us loud and clear, right? We can also get you loud and clear from the studios here, right at ENTV Live. And I'm telling you, like, this is all about you guys, our viewers. We love you, we trust you. We know that uko hapa kutuangalia na uko hapa kuwatch ndio uweze kulearn vitu mbili ama tatu by the time you're getting out of this particular production or out of this particular show. You should have learned one or two things. And we also have Noah. Noah, unatupata vizuri, loud and clear? Yes. Noah, viewers hapa wanakuanga wakali sana wakiona umeficha video, so chunga usikue the next trending topic. So hivyo, kwa hivyo itabidi ufungue tu hiyo video yako tukuone. Sawa, tunakungoja sana because we have started and that is it. So ladies and gentlemen, our viewers, our esteemed viewers, tunawapenda sana na tunapenda sana tuendelee kuongea pamoja. If you have comments, if you have questions, if you have things that you want to ask, you just go there, log in to ENTV Live. Hakuna space, ni ENTV Live, and then pale utatupata tu loud and clear, tuko live. Najiangalia pale pia mimi najiona. I think naweza nikaanza na kucomment niseme I'm here, but at least tuko in the same line. Utaona hapo hivyo Jeropol akicomment akisema I am here, so that we can be able to watch to continue together. Yes, so maybe Masi Onyando, have you ever used online business? Have you ever sold something online? Masi, have you ever sold something online?
Not necessarily. Even and
Wow. So wow, that's very good. So online business kitu yoyote unaweza kuwa unauza pale, unaweza kuwa unauza pale mtaani, unaweza kuwa unauza pale kwa shop yako town. Unakuja unaiconnect tu kwa online na unaweza kuuza na una make profit pale online, si ndio? Noah,
about it or someone gets interested about it, that's already a business.
wow. So maybe pale Noah, nataka kukusikia kidogo, tusikie your side of the story. Umewai sell or buy anything online? How was the experience or the effect of doing that?
Online, but nimependa the way Mercy has explained everything. I think that was perfect. That was an inspiration of how it's done. Mimi, of course, nimeuza. I've done venye tu amesema, whether you put something on your WhatsApp status, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram stories, or Instagram feed, if you market something there, get people interested, get people buy the stuff, already that's online business. So yeah, nimeuza vitu internet. I run an e-commerce, so I get it every day. I experience it every day. So yeah, e-commerce na SM, social media marketing na stuff nimeinteract nazo sana.
Wow. That is perfect. So at least unaona tuko na mtu hapa hivi ambaye ni expert wa social media, na kuna maybe one or two things to learn from you as by the end of this show tutakuwa tumelearn vitu 2-3 ama vipi? Okay, so sawa.
That's something.
Okay, wonderful. So probably Mimi have also done buying and selling things online, and it's not been a very easy experience. This is an experience that sometimes kama hujai kuwa online ama sometimes kama ujui maneno ya technology, saa zingine unaona kama ni rocket science, but it is something very simple you can do right from anywhere. Unaweza fanya from home, unaweza fanya from your bedroom, from your kitchen, wherever you are. Hata ukiwa kwa barabara hadi kwa matatu unaweza sell na ubuy vitu. Na necessarily online business imanishi cryptocurrency ama inaitwa nini hizi vitu za kuuza forex exchange. Yes, it doesn't mean only that. It means unaweza uza viatu, unaweza uza socks, unaweza uza jackets, unaweza uza makeup like Mercy said. So there is so much, very wide range of what you can do pale on social media, but people do not know how to go about it. So maybe nikianza very quickly na they say ladies first, tunaweza anza na Mercy atuambie. Mercy, what are some of the very immediate things to do if you want to start up a social media shop or you want to sell things on social media? What are maybe the very basic first things you need to do?
Okay, I'm not experienced in this, but for a business to begin, you have to identify a market now. You have to, you see, once you found out that people want dress, or maybe you are in a ladies group and you find out that these ladies love wearing dresses, you will definitely want to sell to them dresses, right? So you first have to identify a market. Yep. Identify the good that they really need. These are really need dresses. If I bring them, will they really buy? At what prices? What are their price ranges? So identify and your target market. Once you have that, it will be so easy for you to start a business. And then identify also how can you reach people? Is it are you good based on social media ama kauko based kwa grao? But when you look at today, this rapidly changing technology, most people are opting for social media. You don't have to go for Facebook or Instagram for you to start an account or for you to start an online shop. You can just start with the statuses, WhatsApp, the numbers that you have. Tell them I have these things, advertise as much as possible, and definitely you'll get your. Yeah, that's all.
Wow. That's awesome. See, that is Mercy Onyando anatueleza. You can start from your WhatsApp status, maybe your Instagram status and much more. Noah, probably tukiwa tunarudi kwa video yako tunataka kukuona kwa sababu pale tunaona blank screen tungependa sana tukuone, sababu viewers, unajua it's about video and people are watching. We don't want to leave a blank space when we are watching. So probably ebu tueleze maybe from your side, what are the things that we need to begin with so that we can be able to sell and be able to make business pale online? What are some of the basic things we need to do?
Well, features about the video. I'd like to come back as soon as possible. If I get everything done, nitakuwa narudi hapa, so my apologies.
Is it
Actually,
the
I'm
button?
ready to-
Is it the button you could be missing or something?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
Writing and stuff on my side.
Okay, so okay, so let's go.
First thing you need to do, as much as I said earlier, you need first to identify the market niche. Why is it important? Because kuna zile products you can advertise well on Instagram, others that can move vizuri on Facebook, kuna zingine zinaweza move sana poa sana on YouTube, zingine zinaweza move poa on Twitter. So you just first see product you're going to deal with, your target audience. We know as for a fact that kuna ile audience iko Facebook, kuna ile audience pia inapenda opinions, kuna ile audience iko Instagram inapenda pictorial content. So it depends the kind of product you're dealing with, and then identify the kind of product you're dealing with. Of course, ushaenda kwa audience, then you go to the pricing factor. So for me, the first things ni the products, the market niche, na the price range. Venye tu Masi amesema, I think same thing. I would go with open a new one.
Wow. So you see, it's that simple. Like what you need to do, my viewers, is all about, you go on social media, you create your own social media pages, and then you are able to post things on your status, you are able to post things on your Facebook. But then again, there is one very crucial space that people are missing in this industry, and probably I would say what people are missing the most is this thing we call content creation. Unakuta mse anataka kuuza vitu online, but ajui kupiga picha, ajui kuchukua video, ajui kutengeneza hiyo content. Do you think that lack of content creation can be able to affect the way you sell and buy things online? Maybe back to you, Mercy.
I want to concur with what I see. If you don't have content, definitely you don't have what you have to present to people. So definitely, if I want to start an online shop, I have to have content for my shop. If I want my engagement to be high or to increase or my sales to run, I have to keep my content flowing. So I agree with him. If you don't have content, then definitely hakuna chenye unafanya. Ni kama, let me say if you're selling, let me just stick clothes, because at least clothes kuna variety. So if you're selling clothes, you cannot just sell variety. You have maybe to have shorts. So if you don't show me that, and how will I know that you have that? Definitely I will know, and I will go to another place to look for it. So content creation is very important for business.
Wow, that's very good. So content creation. So maybe tukirudi kwako Noah, I would love to know, what do you think are some of the things that we can do to create good content? Ndio pale watu wakitaka kufanya sales, wakitaka kuuza what they are selling, wakitaka kushowcase to the customer. What do you think that the viewers should be able to know about content creation? Kutengeneza hizo ma videos, ma photos, and if you know other content that we can create apart from videos and photos.
Good research of the product. For example, as Matthew said, if you want to sell clothes, you go do your research. You come up with a first information, the knowledge you need about the product. Let's say kama venye amesema tuseme ni nguo ama viatu, you need to know the kind of shoe or clothing yenye unaenda kuuza. Then maybe from there you can start looking for the information. One thing what people via the internet, I'm on social media and information. Just not going to post their shoe without information. Maybe unsikia tu There not enough information about the size, the brand, the material used to make it, because this is social media. Like, but people want to treat it as a normal shop. They want to have enough before they can buy your product. So in terms of content creation, enough information before putting that product out there. Let's say, for example, na quality pia, quality of the image you use. Watu wengi sana like you post just anything. It's not enough. Your social media business account is like a shop, a normal retail shop. So you need to like post quality stuff out there, appealing stuff, so that when someone comes to your account, they see, they get interested. Then they can proceed from there. Maybe make a purchase, make an inquiry. So you need quality stuff. So one, information, you need to have good information about the product, post it there, and then good quality images about the product itself, so that it can be appealing to the person who wants to buy them. Yeah.
Wow. Quality images about the products that you're selling, that is a powerful one. Like, you don't just go take pictures tu kama umerushanisha vitu zako huko chini unapiga manguo kama ziko pamoja. You need to make every item individual. I think that's my contribution on this, that you need to make every item to be individual item, because people don't want to buy groups of items. Even if you're buying a group of items, you want to select each item carefully, because this is online and you don't want someone to, it's also good to show different angles of a product before as you put it there online. And I usually prefer where you put a video with other 4 dimensions, like tunaonyesha, or maybe a photo with the front side, the back side, and the sides zote mbili zinakaaje, so that way mtu anaweza understand nikinunua hii outfit nitakaaje. Kama ni kiatu, the different sides mpaka chini unaonyesha hiyo kiatu inakaa, sole yake ikoaje, juu ikoaje, on the side view ya mbele ikoaje, nyuma na mbele, so that way you are able to sell products in a very good way. And also pricing, you need to be very transparent. Pale online akunanga kubagain mob, ama ni aje Noah?
For prices, just put your price out there so that someone can know what.
Well, I think tumepoteza Noah kidogo on audio, lakini sasa back to you Mercy, as we find Noah ukirudi uongee ndio tukusikia kama umerudi. But Mercy, okay, nimekupata, ndio hiyo Noah, yes, you are back. So I'm saying maybe Mercy, sometimes unataka kuuza vitu, umepiga picha, umetafuta labda photographer amekupigia picha. Do you think there is a challenge with the photographers and videographers in terms of marketing, ama kuna vile mtu anaweza learn kujifanyia hizi maphotos, ama do you think the professionals in the industry should be able to wake up and up their socks? What do you think, the photographers and videographers?
Personally, need for photographers and photographers should be put as of importance, because most people tend to feel like sini picha tu naweza jipigia, I can use my phone and everything. But if you're talking of the image quality and your brand, you have to use the photographers and videographers. Challenge comes whereby they don't deliver. You might take a photograph, apige picha kamia, lakini hizo picha ndo uzipate, and then for you to like brand something out there, you need to have the watermark. Say like for ENTV, like if it's something for ENTV that is selling, it has to have the watermark. You get me? So you might take even 100 photos, or you can take even 20 videos, but then your process ya photographer kukwekea your watermark for you to own that thing, unapata ina. Yet when you're doing something online, you need to act as many times as possible. Kama lazima keep engagement for you to keep people interested. Say if I'm posting, if both of us have a page and I post only once a week, and for you post, and maybe even in a day you post thrice, engagement, definitely it will be your page, because you're keeping people interested to know what's next. But if I post once a week, mimi kama customer nitaangalia once niboeke nayo, niseme huyu mpaka next week, to hell with it. You get me? Yeah. So in as much as there's need for use of videographers, I will pull up this.
Okay, Noah, do you agree with what Mercy is saying about that photographers hapa nje wanafaa ku up their game in terms of delivery, deliverables, when you take photos of somebody, because these people need to be very, like this client anahitaji ukue fast ndio aweze kukuengage mara mingi, because online business is something that keeps going. So what can you add on top of that in terms of videographers and photographers out here in whom services we are searching?
Okay, I partially agree with the point of you need good content, of course, good images, as I had said earlier, but you don't need a studio or a professional photographer to get these things. Personally, I have something I call a photography box. It's a white box, a big one with a good writing inside, and it's very affordable. It's like a 2,000 bob. So what I do is that every time I need to take a picture of my products, I can change the background inside. I can put a yellow background, baby pink background. So, and like for this thing, you already have good writing inside. So all you need is a good photo. But if you go on depending on video photographers, one thing is that most of them do not even understand the, the your needs. Like most of them want to two products in any background, then they take a picture. For most products, you need a white background. Then you a white background. Those equals zinaweza kufit in any platform when you una post. So for most photographers nimeona around au tu wanaendanga for that like ile ya shoot. For products it's different. You don't need that. You just need something simple, a white background, and the best thing to help you do photography box. You can Google it if you're watching this. It's called a photography box. It's very cheap. You can even make one for yourself. So mimi sioni need ya these photographers because it's a long process. Utaenda huko waanze kufuatilia the flash disk iko wapi, where my images. It's simpler if you do it by yourself. Just take photos using your phone, and they're quality photos. As long as you're using a good camera, a good phone to take photos, don't regret. So just go for the photography box.
Okay. Perfect. That is very, very, very powerful. And photography box. But as we are saying, Noah, it's not everybody. Even if you give me a photography box and I'm still I'm supposed to take photos of some items, I like the photography box idea because it is so cost effective, and also the photography with your phone. But you see, still there's some people who will not even know how to do the angles, not unless. So do you think there are places or there are things you can do to be able to learn how to use photography a box even in a better way, or maybe to up your game on that so that you are giving us quality images of pale online? Noah, back to you.
Okay, truth is if into business, you have to invest into exposure to information and to knowledge. So one thing you need to do is that you need to research for yourself. Things about better usage of photography box are things that can be found online, that it's ready content, it's already there. So if you want to make the sacrifice of making good content, then you need to go the extra mile of looking such information, because they are very vital. Yeah. So such information is very readily available on the internet. Just go there, click how to use a photography box, how to get the angles correct. You'll find it. So it's not like something that is science to understand. Apana, to anyone can. Menipata.
Wonderful. That is so good. And Mercy Onyando, maybe probably there is most of the times when we yes, tumekupata, I think. Yeah, so I'm saying, Mercy Onyando, back to you. I'm asking if, I don't know, something is just on my screen. I don't know what is that, but I'm saying when we have when we have the digital marketing and people selling, and we have these photography zimekuja, videography zimekuja, wase wana watch, sasa tutafanya aje ndio tupate following na viewership, because this is now where so many people get stuck. Yes, you have done your photography. Yes, probably, as he's saying, probably photography box may not be enough. It could be good for the photos, but again, you may need to do professional videos about your business, because everybody is not selling items. Some other people are selling services. So when you are selling services, you may need even to create videos about those services that you are selling, especially kama when you offer security firm, wengine wana offer sijui teachings, and so many other things. You may need to do your videos a little bit more professional, especially if you are an organization, an NGO, or maybe, you know, an established business. You want to create quality videos, but immediately after you create these videos, how do you go about getting the viewership coming to you online? What do you do to make sure that you have following, you have those viewers, and probably, yeah, before we go to turning those viewers into customers, how do you get the viewers kwanza? Mercy, back to you.
Okay. Getting viewers is not that hard. Mostly on Instagram and Facebook, it's not that hard. As though content to interest them, they'll always be there and they'll always wait to see what's next. So what you have to do, ni kama kuplan event. Like say, you know, you have an event in November, you will start hyping it today. Before you post, una post to, you tell them more about it via just posts. You can also do squeezy, like for Instagram, they've introduced really short videos. You just do videos about, let me say if it's this, let me say doing for linens and deca. You can do a on it your video kiasi, you know, to keep them interested. And then the good thing, we also nowadays have stories, like for Facebook, Instagram stories. Unaweka tu, trust me, there are people who will just peep to angalie, they'll interact with it, they'll want to know more about your profile. So, and then you can also use other like, let me say, if you're promoting something, maybe you have an account and then the account of what you're promoting. And let me say your account has a lot of followers. You can use your account to promote or to sell out the other account. So you share their services or their products via your own account. Definitely the people who follow you will want to know, hey, what is it? Watapress, wapeleke huko waangalie more. And then, you know, nowadays the good thing, Instagram and Facebook is like one thing. So if you post something on Instagram, reflect off. So it is very easier to keep people. You know, getting followers is not hard. What is hard is you might get 100 followers. Ulale kesho wamko upate wako 50. Ujiulize why could have not them interested. So if you put someone interested in something, they will stick there because they'll always look forward to what next. Easy to maintain followers, it's not easy to maintain customers and the interactions. But if you have content for them every time, if you show them what you offer, they'll always want to know more. They'll stick. So it's just it's like, let me just say it's a game. Ni kama vinalishanga mtu kitu tamu and then
wow. Yeah. Kula kitu tamu utaendelea kuwa more interested in hiyo kitu tamu, so ukipeana unapeana ile tamu ndio usikuje kufade hiyo utamu wa story. Kwa hivyo una make sure kama ni video quality zako zina remain pale juu, ndio usiharibu ile market, ndio mtu asifikirie wewe ni mediocre, cause pale online pia watu wengi sana wana try. So if there is a million people there posting, how can we distinguish you from the rest of the people? So you have to have your distinguishing factor. Noah, are you there? Noah, so back to you. There's so much I'm interested to learn from you. And you talked about you know, being able to create content, but mostly doing it for yourself. But do you think from a professional level, like for instance, where we have people like big hotels, big institutions. Now this is from there is the personal level, hapa kwenye mtu anajifanyia vitu, anauza peke yake, anajipigia picha mwenyewe, anajipostia mwenyewe, anadeliver mwenyewe. But there are organizations that are just bigger than just that, and they have so much to offer. How can they go about now the professionalism of making sure that their social media looks the presentability that it's supposed to look as a big organization as they are?
First, I want to believe that such big companies or corporates have a marketing department, advertising and marketing departments. If such departments are tasked with the job of getting a social media manager, you'll have a content advertising manager. So such people would know how to go up, and I don't think it's hard, because I've seen most corporates do that very easily. You companies such like Safari, Zuku, or any other posting very interactive content on social media, whereby unapata hata sometimes they get an opportunity to joke with the feeds. So such companies are that level because wamepata the best people in the market, and it's not difficult ukikuwa na resources are such magnitude. Problem ni kwa hawa watu wadogo, because you have to do everything by yourself, especially if you but nasema it's hard because it's something that you can learn if you're determined to learn. Alafu, I wanted to add on something that Mercy had said about followers. If you post interactive content, you're going to get people. If you put interactive content that is in line with what market wants, you're going to get a following. How? Say, for example, you want a phone. Instead of just saying phone available, okay, let's say ina depend venye una caption. So let me use this example to sell a phone. Then unasema phone with a good camera available and Bob. Instead of doing that, you can post an interactive or caption that goes like this. Would you like a phone with a good camera at an affordable price? People would respond to that instead of just posting something flat and blank. So I wouldn't posting stuff, because caption matters. Post something interactive. Marketing ni about psychology and about emotions. Play people's emotions. Usipose tu kitu flat up. Want to trigger people's emotions. You get like watu wafeel ni kama wako connected to it. It's going to something flat. So caption matters.
Okay. Wow, that takes us back to content creation. Like when you're creating content. Mercy, do you think there are professionals in this world that you can go to when you want to create content, and perhaps you do not have a way of learning how to do that yourself? Do you think there are professionals we have in the market that can help? Mercy. If Mercy, are you there? Perhaps we are missing Mercy. We may want to hear from her later. But Noah, I'm loving what you're saying. Like, the psychology, emotions, and connections, because this is what exactly makes your customers to come there and be able to listen and maybe to follow you and to stick to you as a group, because every time you create viewers can be turned into customers. But do you think Noah, do you think there is a way you can maybe give us, tips as we wind up, maybe on how well can you turn your viewers into customers? What can you do to turn your viewers into customers?
Okay, converting leads in what I like to use personally is again that someone comes with an inquiries. There are companies which get convert that into customers. What can you do to convert leads into customers? One is to them. For example, if I come to your shop or your social media handle, and I've seen a product I'm interested in, and I ask you which colors are available, you tell me black and red. Then the next thing you say matters if I'm gonna be more interested in getting it or not. So the best thing to do is to keep the customers more engaged. For example, let's say ni hiyo viatu nataka, badala ya kuniambia tu sawa, siku utataka utakujia, keep it interesting. Niulize, okay, so when would you like to make a purchase? When would you like to get one? Are you interested? Can we help you buy one? Like, engage them again psychologically, trigger something in them. Your curiosity to when would you like to get one, automatically in their mind za kufikiria, they feel interested in getting your product. You get, so converting leads into customers just depends how you communicate with your client. It's a very critical stage in social media marketing, how you communicate to the clients, because kuwaacha tu hapo, kuna various stages na ukisha create content after content, amekuja hapo amemake what next now, you convert is the most critical part. So for me, it's just about how you communicate with them. You have to be creative and interesting, na pia ku trigger them to buy the product.
Wonderful. This is so good, Manze. You're giving us very nice tips that, so many people have been in dilemma and they don't know how to go about it. And I will tell you, my viewers, that there is an array of options out there on how you can be able to do this. As Noah is trying to tell us that you do not need necessarily to keep on chasing people up and down to have them create for you content. But when it comes to professionalism, you may need to get a professional who can be able to do that. And of course, make sure that you trust your professionals, so that the professionals that are going to be doing videos for you are focused on deliverables. And also, Noah, maybe I can get back to you a little bit and ask you, do you think there are professionals who can help you also to be able to communicate with social media online? Because you see, now a manager of a particular company may not be very good with social media, but they may want to have somebody to come and step in so that they can do the replying and converting those viewers, the leads, into customers. Do you think there is a way? There are professionals out there who can help, and if you know some, maybe could you lead us? Because I suspect you're one as well.
Truth is, there are people out there who can do social media marketing better than others. The same way we have people who can do sales better than others. So to spot a good social media marketer is to most of them are storytellers. It's usually said, if you're a good storyteller, can market anything. So the best marketers out there, the best social media handlers, are good storytellers. Why? One, because they have good language. They have that convincing language. They know how to play with words too. Three is there three really, because the first two actually play out very well. As long as you have that convincing language, you know how well to play with words, you're good.
Wow.
Most of them are people who've studied communication. One, people who've studied communication, but again, some of them are not good. Find someone who is good in language and is a good storyteller. Get them to do the job for you.
Yeah. So you realize that you want someone who has probably also a little bit of experience, or maybe a background into the media industry, right?
Yeah, the thing is the personality. You want someone with a bubbly personality. Let's say someone who do good as a customer care service, because unataka